So, hey, what's up, guys? We are a new channel called Tech and Point, and today, me and my friend Sid will be reviewing the best seven best back to school laptops. We are two middle schoolers that are in CT, and yeah, let's just get straight into it. So, the first computer we're going to be talking about is the Surface Go. So, the Surface Go has a quality build. It's very, compact, and I really like it. And even though it has a small and lightweight design, I use the word compact because it just, all fits in together. Me and Sid have tried this at the store, right?
Yeah, we personally tried it out this computer, and I have to say, out of all the Surface computers, I've definitely liked this one the most.
And what's cool about what Sid just said is that the Surface Go has a low price of 549. So this is a budget buyer in the Surface Go lineup.
So technically, compared to the other computers that we're showcasing today, this is one of the higher ones, but still, you have to think about it in perspectives of the Surface lineup. In the Surface lineup, this is easily one of the cheapest or the cheapest.
Exactly. So it also runs Windows applications. So basically, it runs Word, PowerPoint, and I feel like those are very useful when you go into college because you're gonna need those. You're gonna need that, and you're gonna want to probably use it against Google Apps.
Yeah. Google Apps, it's definitely not anywhere near the amount of professional that Microsoft Word is. And Microsoft Word, just in general, has so much more use than Google Docs. But the only downside with Microsoft Word is that it requires a Windows computer, but Google
Yes.
Drive and Google Docs are applicable for any computer. But that's pretty much the only reason why Google launched this. Otherwise, Google wouldn't have even thought about launching this because Microsoft Word is anyway so much better. Anyway, so the one downside that I just want to point out with the Surface Go is the screen is too small for some situations, and the biggest killer is there's only USB-C.
So yeah, um, only USB-C ports. It's USB-C ports are one of the best ports to use, but only having them is not the best. It also
Yeah,
has small storage
yeah,
capability, but just thinking about the Surface lineup, I would definitely get this
yeah,
for a college student.
yeah.
It could
And
work.
if you don't know what a USB-C port is, if you've ever looked at the bottom of an iPad, the port right here that you use to charge it is a USB-C port.
So now I'm going to hand the mic to Sid. He's going to be talking about the Acer Aspire E50.
So technically, it might not be the best, but out of all of these computers, I've definitely enjoyed using this one. So it has a very strong performance, and I've actually tested this out, and the performance is actually really good. So when I was using it, it was very smooth, almost like silk, running through everything. So lots of ports, which is a complete downside for the Surface Go, which this Acer Aspire brings to the table. And the good thing with this is it's very affordable. For what you're getting, there's not too many cons, and the affordability of it is actually pretty good. So it has very good battery life, but the one thing with this that could be a con and a pro at the same time is a bulky design. So bulky designs are normally for kids. You don't want because they normally have curved edges and are really big. But if the lightweight computers are probably not what you want to get because they are easily dropped, don't have
Exactly.
much defenses,
But just
and
be aware that bulky designs do have a little bit of weight to them.
yes,
And
so
yeah,
it's not the
so
most lightweight computer, it's not the most portable, but still, I still think the Acer Aspire E15 is a very good choice. And also, by the way, it's filled with bloatware, which isn't too much of a problem. It's easily counterable, but anyway, let's get on to Levino Flex 611.
so now I'm going on to like 1106 11. So it has great battery life. Me and Sid have actually tested this out.
Yeah, I've
And
actually loved using this computer because of the battery life until I heard the audio.
yeah, so we'll get into that later, but it also has a sleek design. And
Yeah,
if
that
you don't
definitely
know
so
me,
important.
I need sleek designs because I don't want to get a computer that doesn't have a good design.
Yeah,
And that's for a reason. It's about portability because design can really affect portability.
yes it can.
It also has a solid performance, and really solid performance just sums it up. because
Yeah.
I really liked how it really went through fast. The programs went through fast, um, and that just bumps up its rating. It
Yep.
also has a solid keyboard, so and that's something that I really appreciate. So if you don't know me, I love typing. Sid knows this, and
Yes, I do.
um, basically, typing is one of my big things in my life, and it really resembles a computer. If you don't have a good keyboard, then you don't have a good computer, and that's
Yeah.
what I think.
So now we're getting into the downside. So as I said before, it has very harsh audio. So if you've
Mm.
heard the Levino Flex 611, you will know that the audio is nothing to be pleased about.
So, what he means by harsh audio is that
The
it
audio is very staticky, not very
exactly.
clear. You can't hear most of the words that they're saying.
I think
So
that
it's
basically
not
what
the
the
best.
Levino Flex is trying to do is it's trying to make it so that you can hear, like it's almost like a gaming computer, I would say. So you can hear, right? And like it's trying to make you hear, but sometimes that can be a con.
Yeah. So the Levino Flex 611 is definitely not a gaming computer. Don't get confused with that word.
Yeah.
He's just saying that sometimes in a gaming computer you do not get the audio that you're looking for, but sometimes in a gaming computer, and most of them actually have better audio than most computers.
Mm.
But the real killer of this is the poor display. So anyway, I'm gonna still keep the mic on a keel with the Acer Spin one.
So the Acer Spin one, I really, really enjoyed using this one, and I think it's one of my most favorites. It has a sharp and colorful display, first of all. It really resembles its pixels towards a good cause, and I feel like the colorfulness really resembles the computer. It also has an attractive metal chassis, so um, I know people really don't care about the chassis since it's not a big deal, but if you think about it, the chassis is a connection to your screen from your base keyboard. So you need to think about what it really means because it could be really strong. Because
Yeah.
metal is a very strong material,
Yes, it is.
unlike this plastic that we might have here.
Yes.
It also has a very comfortable keyboard. Again, I really like the smoothness of this because me and Sid test this out. It's a banger. The smoothness is amazing. And one con that I cannot dwell on is um it has below average battery life. So
Yeah.
I
That's
know
a really big killer in
yeah,
any computer.
college people, this is not the computer for you. Even with that one con, because here's the thing. When you're in college, you're gonna have to be using your computer every single period.
24/7.
Yes, exactly. And according to some websites and our experience, we saw that it has small storage device and it's a small storage device. So that just kind of brings it down. But the price really does bring it up. It is $322, and that price is pretty good for a budget computer, and that's almost one of the best you can get.
Yeah. So I'm going to take it on to the HP Stream 11. So this computer, I've actually been the most impressed by. See, it's not definitely not even near the best, but I think it's pretty solid. So it has excellent audio, which if you don't know me, I love listening to music. Music is my thing. Excellent audio from the computer itself means I don't have to always plug in headphones to make it sound better and those kinds of things. Performance is solid. I think it's really good. Like they're just putting a stamp on it and saying that this has solid performance. So the performance you always want to be solid at least because it makes sure that the computer runs pretty well and can handle certain applications. And the main thing about this is the attractive, colorful design. So it can come. So one of the main colors it comes in is blue, which is very unique, and I
Mm.
actually quite like the blue color in this. And I think they did a good job with the colorful design of it. But now we're getting into some cons, and these cons are not too good as far as the computer goes. You definitely do not want to get this kind of computer for any type of kids because it has very narrow viewing angle. So pretty much what this means is a viewing angle is if you're watching it straight on, then it's very clear. But the viewing angle is when you turn to the side or the other side.
Mm.
So when you turn to the other side, the display starts to get really wacky. So that's why I was just thinking this through, thinking like might not be the best. And one of the real big killers about this is almost like what the MacBook is struggling with with the warm temperatures. So if you plug in your MacBook to the charger, keep it hooked in, and then keep using it, you'll feel that your keyboard is getting really hot, right? But with the thing with the HP Stream 11 is it's kind of worse than the MacBook. So
Right.
I've felt the heat of it, and it's actually burned my hand pretty bad.
Yeah, yeah. That was something that we both experienced.
Yeah, it was not fun. And there's a front sharp lip, which I actually have hurt my finger on when I was reading through the little display panel on the bottom. I actually moved my finger over and I actually got pretty hurt from it. So
Not a computer for kids.
if this falls down and hits anywhere on the body, it can seriously injure somebody. So this HP Stream 11, it's definitely recommended for college students, but definitely not for kids.
We also have a MacBook here, and we've personally tested this, and the heating on this is actually much better than the Stream 11.
Yeah.
And even though it's something that I hate to say, because I love the HP Stream 11 and its performance, it's just the warm temperatures and the sharp front lip. It can make it a dangerous computer.
Yeah, it's not the most suitable computer for somebody that does not know how to handle it, but if you're a mature person and you know how to handle it, then that computer might not be the worst thing. You just got to be a little bit careful when you use it.
Also, the price makes
It's
it.
amazing.
It's $200.
$200 for a computer of that quality is very
That
good.
is amazing.
I've seen computers at half the price with about a quarter of the quality.
And that's not what you want.
That's not what you want.
So next, I'm going to be going on to the Highly MateBook X Pro.
This one kind of surprised both of
I
us a little
know.
bit.
I don't.
As we were going through the list, we were actually pretty impressed by what it could offer.
Exactly.
Until we saw the price. So I'll let Akil explain that.
So I'm just going to start off. It had a very sleek design, so thin, and I really love thin computers.
You could really compare it to a MacBook and say that they're similar. Because if you look at a MacBook,
I think it's
very
even more
thin.
thinner than a MacBook.
It might even be thinner than a MacBook. Because if you look, a MacBook is very thin.
And that's just amazing. It had a 91 screen to body ratio, so that
This
is
personally surprised me.
I just
more than
like
anyone.
was stunned because this really resembled its like computerness almost, like it really resembled its characteristic as a
Yeah.
computer.
Yeah. What makes the Highway MateBook X Pro so unique is just that 91% screen to
Exactly.
body ratio.
It's
Because
something that's
pretty much-
surprised.
Yeah, because pretty much what a screen to body ratio is how much of the actual screen is there. So with my HP laptop that we're recording this with right now, it's about a 70% screen to body ratio. So that's not bad, but a 91% is definitely above average.
Right. So this has a 3K display. This is something that disappointed me a little, since as computers are coming towards this cool technology, we're coming with 4Ks. And
Yeah.
you can see MacBooks that are coming to 4K.
You can even see an iPhone X. That
Exactly.
camera is a 4K camera.
And that just, 3K is acceptable because you are using this for school purposes, probably.
Yes.
And it has an effortless scroll. And me and Sid were testing this, and we were stunned.
Yeah.
We didn't have words to explain this. It was just flawless, so effortless. It also had bad camera placement. It was towards the bottom. So if I were doing a stream, not my cup of tea.
Yeah.
The SD card is not included. That just bumps it down. Nothing to say. Its price is 1,100. Yes, we know this is a budget list, but if you want to go above and beyond, this is what we have listed for you.
So the last one for me was a little bit odd and even. So I'm gonna blitz through this. So it's affordable, doesn't overheat after long hours of use, which I think is incredible. Ultra thin and light, which is very good. Keyboard backlight, very good.
I love keyboard backlights.
Yep.
They really show in the night.
A keyboard backlight is pretty much what a MacBook has. Performance could be a lot better, which is not too good. Gesture controls are difficult to remember, and you can't open the laptop with only one hand, which is a little bit of a bummer. But the Sprungy keyboard and the Sprungy trackpad really just do bump this computer down. So quickly, before this video ends, Akil, what was your favorite computer?
The
out of
Highway
entire-
MateBook. The Highway MateBook, even though it's so expensive. So Thank you guys, and we will see you all next time.